Welcome everyone in this new live development video about building an auto battle game. In this video, we're going to continue checking up if we set up all our ability assets properly. And it goes with the passive ability, which has name and description, stuff like that, requirements. And then we have triggers. So for instance, I want to create a bash, like in Warcraft 3, something that says whenever I hit, I get a chance to stun the target. So on deal damage, we don't have a custom trigger. The target, oh no, we're gonna watch ourselves. It doesn't matter right now, I think. Stats, trigger chance. Yeah, I can say I have like 30, 60, 90. Yeah, that sounds OP as fuck. Then like this, for instance, I can scale range. We don't have any range. We don't care. Stat trigger doesn't have one. So we have that trigger chance, and we're gonna have that event triggering when that procs. We want the target. We don't care about that. Target filters, we don't care. No conditions. Stats. Tick amount once. Tick rate once. We don't need them. Target max, we don't need it. Range, we don't need it. Radius either. Speed either. We don't have any stats here. Projectile, we don't have one. And the effect is going to be apply stun, for instance, so statues. And here we're gonna, oh, we don't have any statues. We can't tell what statues to apply. Spawned object, well, I guess we can do it this way, yeah. We didn't create our asset for statues, so we're going to need to create them. We didn't pull them in the utils. That's why they didn't appear when we asked for them in the active abilities. We have an issue with the active ability structure all the time. Now that we opened it, we don't have one. That's worrying me. Did we added base ability? Yep, we did. We're just gonna reopen that real quick to see if we have the errors once more. So do we have the errors? No, we don't. That's unfortunate for us, actually. So in here, I wanted to add stuff regarding statues. Statues like this, new local variable. Use statues class reference. That's what I want. I want to compile to save. And then in here, what do we want to add? We're gonna check out real quick. Xmind, best software in the world, I would say. So we have statues. In the statues, we're gonna have a name, a description, an icon, texture 2D, like this. We're gonna have consumption rules, event trigger, yeah, an array of boolean trigger. Does these events trigger instantly when we apply the boolean, the boolean, the status I meant? And we're gonna have a bunch of stats, of ability stats. In the stats, we're gonna have duration and max stack. Yeah, this is I'm starting to wonder if we need two things, stack and max stack. We're just gonna go with stack for now. We'll check if we need to go deeper into this. Oh yeah, we don't have any consumption rules. Overtime, overtick, on trigger, on range exits. Oh, we're going to get rid of the space between the words. We don't want that. Overtick, overtime, on trigger, on range exits. Never. Maybe we have this and custom, but we don't need custom. So overtime is going to be the rule by default. New status description. We're going to put an icon by default like usual. And we're going to add the base icon is not going to be a head, is going to be victory. A school head, I mean. Are we gonna crash? No, we're not. So status, that's it. Oh, we need names for that. Name, description, icon, consumption rules, events, triggers, trigger on apply, and stats. Exactly what we want. So this is just this is a status. Do we need? Yeah, we need a data table now, which is gonna take care of storing our status. Statuses. So we were back to our passive ability. So our bash, in its effects, it's going to spawn a status here. We still don't have the status because I think I forgot to add that in here. Oh well, I added it here. So we should be, oh yeah, because we specified actor in here. So this is gonna basically change the structure of all the structure we made to change this. So this is not going to like it. Object class reference. Let's open up utils. We compiled everything. The effects of our rain of fire. Rain of fire could be spawning burn here. Oh yeah, but it's silly. We should be able to specify a row here. A status row. I'm wondering. Yeah, I think we should be able to specify a status row here. Or maybe even whatever we want. Effects. Spawn object, we're gonna put that up. Data table row handle. Spawn object row, and above we have spawn object class. We're gonna crash. It doesn't matter. We're gonna do this the hard way, I said, and we're not gonna give up anything. Ability effects. Data table row handle. Spawned object row. spawn object class like this. We're gonna save. We're gonna open up utils. We're gonna compile. Well, so rain of fire spawned object row. We can say statuses, but it has no row for now. So for example, we can have two statuses. One is gonna be like burn, and the other one is going to be like stun, for instance. And rain of fire is going to apply burn, whereas our stun here is going to apply stun, for instance. Stat tick amount, tick rate once. We don't even need that. We don't need it in stats. Ability trigger we don't have. So that's, and maybe at the same time this gives, we don't have modifiers here. Yeah, we do. Oh, what's in modifiers? We don't have a target stat. Why don't we? Because I think I just put the wrong. No, we just don't. In stats. Oh, we're gonna crash. No, we're not. So it didn't like it. It wasn't updated in our data table, which was not a good sign. Yeah, now we can say, for instance, it also increases our damage by 20%, for example. And for how long does it stun us? We could be adding this here. If we had a duration here, it's going to override the built-in duration built in the status in the row. We can check that in the status here. Stun. We have a duration and a maximum amount of stacks. Duration, for example, 3 seconds. We're going to modify the base value of status duration here. Max stack 1 and duration is going to be like 5 seconds by default. And yep, I think we've went over everything we needed to create. Like pretty much everything. I'm just double checking. Yeah. Custom trigger. We've done that. We've done everything. So I think, so I know that was kind of tedious maybe and a bit long, but we're pretty much set up to start working on the rest of the ability system, because we basically built all the containers. Now we need to build up the code, which is going to use these containers and all their properties. And that's going to be the art part. So hope you guys enjoyed that video and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.